Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I did a little thing here to give you guys a bit of a warm welcome. Yeah. So in my previous 2 videos or 3 videos or a lot more, I've been focusing on the player versus player combat aspect of Minecraft. And one way I achieve this, and by achieve this I mean making it more interesting, is by adding more swords to Minecraft, each with unique abilities. So Too Many Swords is a mod I've worked on in the past. Last year, about the same time last year, 2023, but 2024, I'm gonna add some more stuff to it. So let's start with some of the vanilla modified sword. What I mean by that is that they're basically a diamond sword with some modifications. So first of all, let me introduce you to the Sword. Yeah. If you take a look at the texture, you realize it's a diamond sword, but the handle and the blade seem to have switched places. Now, according to the tradition of this channel, I'm gonna find a village to show you the true power of all of the swords that I have added. So, I don't know if you can't tell, but I am invisible and I do not know why. Alright, we're back! Alright, so speaking of the Sword, what does it do? It does one thing. It's basically sword, but reversed. So let me show you real quick in survival. As you can see, whenever we hit an entity, we are the one who gets damaged. Yep, that's the whole purpose of the Sword. On to the next one. So next to the Sword, we have the Re-Sword. Now you may say, what the hell is a Re-Sword, Snowy? Well, I'm here to answer that. We all know that whenever you attack someone, you swing your hand, or you swing your arm. The purpose of the Re-Sword is to automate the process of you swinging your arm. Well, not exactly, but you'll see. Whenever you hit an entity, your hand actually swings twice, as you can see there. And does it do anything? No. The swinging thing is just too hilarious. Like, doing something that the player doesn't input? That's just like, it's too funny. So, I added the Sword. I'm not pressing anything, I promise. So now, if you take a look at here, it doesn't actually hit it until you click your mouse button. But the thing with the Sword is that since you are constantly swinging your hand, or something along the way of that, you can't land a sprint hit, nor can you land a critical hit. So yeah, good luck to your weird infinity lovers, I guess. And now we're up to the last vanilla sword modification sword thing. Let me introduce you the No Sword. Now this one's a bit special. It's not a sword because you can't really damage anyone with it. I'm gonna come over here, 3 lovely villagers. Now I'm gonna click my left mouse button and they are gonna do absolutely nothing. No damage, no knockback, no nothing. No sword. So now we're gonna go up to some of the more interesting swords. Let me first introduce you one of the best products I've ever done. The Levitation Sword. So if you don't know Minecraft PvP, low ground is a huge advantage. I know, contrary to the popular belief popularized by Obi-Wan Kenobi, high ground is not an advantage. Low ground gives you reach advantage. And this Levitation Sword gives you exactly that. I'm gonna punch this big iron Giga Chad here, and he's gonna start floating up, giving you the low ground reach advantage. I know, it's crazy. And what's crazier is that, well, if you combine it with the Ender Sword, you are able to levitate him and then teleport away to safety. Minecraft combat has just been revolutionized. The only thing it does, it's basically like eating a chorus. You will be teleported randomly, which is exactly what the Ender Sword does. You punch someone, or you hit someone, you teleport to a random place. I know, it's like the craziest thing ever. So original too, like, hello? Now let me introduce you to the TNT Sword, or I would like to call it the Explosive 5000. We're gonna go back to our lovely Iron Giga Chad here, and what this does is that it basically blows up whenever you hit someone. Now if you're wondering, what about yourself? Will you blow up too? Well, let's find out. But now, after the TNT sword, I present to you my proudest creation yet, the laser sword. No, this is not the no sword, believe it or not. What this does, if you right click, aha, you turn on a laser sword. It doesn't glow, it doesn't illuminate or anything. I'll figure that out. It'll probably do in the future. Every second you're using this sword, I'm gonna show advanced tooltips here. You can see every tick that you have this sword on is gonna use some durability. If you turn this off, it stops using that. So it's basically like a battery thing where if you constantly have it on, then you're just using it. If you're wondering, if you switch slots, it's gonna stop like a real laser sword. Now I know laser swords don't exist, but relatively real laser sword. Now with such a high use of durability over time, how do I recharge my laser sword? You put it in the anvil and then you put blaze rods and there you go. You have repaired it. Now if you're wondering, no, the laser sword handle itself doesn't do any damage similar to the no sword. The only difference is that you can turn it on and now you can deal damage. Now up to the last sword that I have added during this time, the Shadow Sword. It's very simple. You're gonna punch this Iron Giga Chad, and now you're gonna ride this Iron Giga Chad. Alright, so right here we have our lovely offline account because I don't have an alt account. Here we are, Snowy Offline will come back to the world, and I'm going to ride you today. With this sword, I'm gonna punch him, and suddenly I'm on top of him. I know, how did Snowy come to the top? That's basically it. That's all the swords this time. I'll probably add more in the future because adding swords are just, for some reason, super fun. And yeah, that's it from me this time. Have fun using the swords in your Minecraft worlds. It's free. You can download it in Modern. I'll have the link in the description. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm back to using the backroom mic, as some of you has commented like a year ago. So the reason for that is because I left my good mic in school and I'll be able to use it again in September. Anyway, so that's it from me. Subscribe, leave a like if you really enjoyed this video. And yeah, I guess you can leave now, but make sure to download my mod from Modrent because it'll help me a ton. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!